The clef symbol used most frequently in modern music notation is the G-clef. It is also known simply as the treble clef. Many people only know the treble clef, so when they need to read notes in another clef, they can't do it. The second most common clef is the bass clef. How do we get to it? How do we convert our treble clef notes to what they need to be in the bass clef if we don't know it? To explore this idea, I rewrote Twinkle Twinkle Little Star in a clef I just invented. I call it the Wonderland clef. I created a new C clef that indicates that middle C is one ledger line below the staff. This is simply another way of notating the treble clef. Nothing has changed, it is just a slightly different look. Then I invented a second Wonderland clef that works the same way. But this time I assigned middle C to two ledger lines below the staff. Although this has never been done, in theory it makes perfect sense. So let's go with that idea. The result is that every letter in this Wonderland clef moves up one line or one space above where it is in our normal treble clef. We can simply say that we have moved our system up a third. This is a diatonic third, meaning that we simply go up two letters. We are not doing anything else, so just remember to move each note in the treble clef up two letters in the musical alphabet. If you do this for many different simple tunes until it becomes automatic, you are simply exploring what people did a couple centuries ago. The old-timers used all sorts of C clefs that simply move the location of middle C to different lines. Most of these strange clefs are no longer used, but two of them are still very common today. One is the tenor clef that assigns middle C to the fourth line. The other is the alto clef that assigns middle C to the third line. So by assigning middle C to two lines below the staff, I am simply doing the same thing. I am doing something that musicians used to do all the time, moving middle C from one place to another. What is great about this new Wonderland clef is that the moment you understand how to read this transposition, all you have to do is repeat little melodies using the same method to make it very natural. But after you master this transposition, you move your melody down 2 octaves, and suddenly you are playing perfectly in the bass clef. I am absolutely positive that this is how I would learn bass clef myself today. This is exactly how many musicians have reported to me that they moved from treble clef to bass clef. So I am simply systematizing the process to share with other musicians who are trying to learn how to do the same thing. And this ends our trip to Wonderland today. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave me comments about anything you like, anything that you would like to see in the future, and remember that I consider all suggestions.